Business and marketing with HDFC Bank. Parag, good morning. Thank you for joining us. What is the growth strategies in the card segment, Parag? Because that's where all the action seems to be moving, because SBI has said that they want to take the cards business public. So we know the data for SBI, but what we want to understand that at HDFC, what is happening with the card business?
We've got a lot of exciting plans and new things which we're doing to even further bump up our rates of growth. As a full suite credit card issuer, we're present in all segments. We have a full range and suite of consumer products. We also have a very thriving and very aggressive range of commercial card products also. The commercial card products are cards which target the spends, the money movement which happen between institutions, merchants, what we call the B2B business. So we've got plans on both sides. On the consumer side, as you know, just very recently, a couple of months back, we launched a very exciting range of millennial cards. This millennial card range was not just about a credit card, but a full suite of issuing products which consisted of four offerings to the consumer, targeted specifically at the millennial customers. And this is the first time, I think, in the Indian industry we actually designed an offering or a platform specifically suited to the needs of the millennial customers. They consisted of a credit card, a debit card, a prepaid card, and a first of its kind, what we call an easy EMI card. These four offerings, we do believe, suit the needs of the individuals within the millennial range, and that population or the target segment is it already forms a significant portion of the spending and the earning population in India. We've already seen fantastic success. Early results are clearly showing a good reception to the product, the features, the concept, and we're seeing significant numbers ramping up. So we see good, exciting things happening there, and we'll continue investing in that segment. Over the next 2 or 3 months, and as I said, I may not be able to share some of the details, but over the next 2 or 3 months, we will be coming out with at least another 3 new co-branded, co-badged alliance products which we'll be launching. The partnerships are with very strong partners in their respective segments. Those respective segments form a significant portion of a consumer spend basket. And so we've got exciting things coming there. On the B2B side too, we have a very exciting proposition coming, which we will launch soon, within the next 30 days or so, which once again targets an important segment, consumer segment for us, especially in the B2B space, which is the large SME base. So we've got all of that happening. As I said, exciting launches which target important constituent target segments, and we intend to grow deep in that segment.
Okay. Rewinding back to the festive season and treats, what were some of the trends that you observed across categories?
I think we saw, on an overall basis, I think we saw good traction across all the segments which consumers spend. That's at an overall level. At the overall level, once again, I think we saw much higher growth than we normally would have seen in a regular festive season. Okay, without sharing numbers, but so we did get a significant traction. We saw increased and bumped up levels of visibility, top of mind recall, top of mind awareness, consideration, brand consideration scores, etc. have really gone through the roof in terms of the metrics. Coming specifically to categories, I think we saw the maximum bump up in categories like apparel, in categories like electronics, in categories like purchasing goods on installment finance, which is what you call the EMI business. These are 3 categories where we saw a significant bump up in the kind of spend. Eating out was the next sort of category which we saw. So these 3, 4, if you put together, actually form close to 35 to 40% of a consumer spend basket, specifically in the festive season. So that does give you, and these are high visibility, high footfall, high decibel advertising categories, and so that all added to that whole thing, and we've seen significant growth in that. We are very confident, we are thrilled with the results of the festive treat, and we intend to make this platform even much more stronger in the months and years to come.
Right. We've got the youngest population, huge growth in the working class as well, and clearly more participation in the formal credit system. How do you think this is going to impact your business over the longer run?
So I think that trend is good. So you talked about people getting into the formal economy. Yeah, there are actually two levels. We look at this opportunity at two levels. There's one level where you have consumers who are probably first-time bank account holders. That's one set of customers. Then there's a second set of, and that's also an equally large set of customers who are young, who are educated, just finished either a formal or a professional education, and are entering the job market. And these are the 21, 22, 23-year-old guys. That's another set of, or let me put it this way, customers who are migrating to the next level in their life cycle. We target both. Talking about the second first, our millennial platform or the millennial offerings is exactly targeted at this set of customers. These are customers who are, as I said, educated, aware, self-aware, aware of their environment. They're demanding, they require choice. They live in today's connected world, digitally connected world. They're mobile savvy. They're hungry for knowledge. They're hungry for choices. And these are therefore our future consumers. So we've got a millennia range of credit, debit, and prepaid targeted at them. And true to the fact to say that yes, whilst they're migrating into their first jobs, if you may call so many of them may not be eligible for credits right now. A portion will be, but our strategy is actually to onboard them through the debit and the prepaid route, which means debit means open an account with the bank, prepaid means take a plastic and put in your money and spend. The whole idea was to therefore target all of them, and those who come to HDFC Bank through the debit and prepaid route, using their transactions and using a lot of analytics at the back end. We then score them, credit score them, and give them a credit card sometime in the future basis their trends. So that was a wholesome strategy which we have for segment number 2. For segment number 1, we're the largest, we're probably one of the largest distributed cards across geography. What I mean is that our credit cards are available in the deepest of geographies through a wide branch network, not just, as I said, in the metros, but the mini metros, going down to the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 towns. In fact, the day a branch is opened in any new geography, a full suite of products, including credit cards, is available. There, our strategy is very clear, whether it's new customers.
Sure. All right, Parag, I think we're going to have to leave it there. But thanks so much for taking us through, some of the key trends that you're observing as of now. Let's take a very quick break on that note to come back and take a look at how markets are doing as well.